Ever feel like you need a cheat sheet to really understand how a company's performing?
Yeah, definitely.
Today, we're going to try to decode those financials.
Sounds good.
Specifically, we're looking at Minda Corporation.
Yeah.
They're a major player in the Indian automotive components market.
Yeah, they're huge.
Been around for over 6 decades, part of this Spark Minda group.
So they've got some serious history.
Yeah, and they just dropped their Q2 FY25 results.
Okay.
So we're going to dive deep into their unaudited financials.
Right.
We've got their press release,
Uh-huh.
and we've also got the earnings presentation.
It's like we're financial detectives, piecing together all the clues.
Exactly.
See what's really going on.
So first off,
Yeah.
Minda's revenue hit an all-time high.
Whoa, no way.
Record-breaking Rs. 12,290 crores this quarter.
That's massive.
Yeah, like an 8% jump year over year.
So they're selling more now than ever.
Yeah, and it's not random, it's strategic.
Yeah.
They're targeting these high-growth areas, EV market especially.
Ah, smart move.
Yeah, their domestic two-wheeler market's strong, and their information and connected systems division,
Yeah.
they're exceeding the industry growth
Wow.
in both two-wheelers and passenger vehicles.
So they're really making some strategic plays.
Yeah, and it's not just selling more, it's profitability too.
Oh, right.
EBITDA reached 147 crores with an 11.4% margin,
Okay.
their highest ever,
Uh-huh.
and a pretty significant increase year over year.
And EBITDA, for those who don't know,
Right.
earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization.
Yeah,
So it gives us a real look at core profitability
exactly.
without all the financial stuff muddying it up.
So this jump in EBITDA, it means Minda's getting more efficient.
They're getting more bang for their buck.
Basically, yeah.
Squeezing out more profit from each rupee.
So how are they doing this?
No question.
Well, their press release talks about a robust product portfolio, expanding customer base,
Makes sense.
and this focus on what they call premiumization.
Premiumization, huh?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It basically means focusing on higher value products.
Oh, okay.
So, maybe adding more advanced features to their instrument clusters,
All right.
or using better materials for their interior components,
Gotcha.
things like that.
So they can charge a premium then
Yeah, exactly.
and boost those margins.
Exactly. And you could see this in their earnings presentation.
Oh, really?
They highlight specific product categories and customer segments
Okay.
that are driving that growth.
I see.
But what I found really interesting
Yeah.
was their strategic partnership with Sanco in China.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
They're going to develop these advanced electrical distribution systems,
Okay.
especially for EVs.
So they're really diving into that EV market.
This is big. This partnership, it gives them a direct line
Uh-huh.
to the booming EV market,
Yeah.
not just in India,
Right.
but globally.
Wow.
And they're not messing around. They're developing key components,
Sure. Like what?
charting gun assemblies,
Oh,
battery distribution units, EV connecting systems,
all essential stuff for EVs.
basically building the nervous system of electric vehicles.
That's a cool way to put it.
And they're not just dipping their toes in, they're diving head first.
How so?
They secured lifetime orders worth Rs, 4,750 crores
Whoa.
in just the first half of FY25.
That's huge.
And over 25% of that is from EVs.
So a big chunk.
A big vote of confidence in their EV strategy.
Yeah, definitely. It shows they're capable.
It also reflects the growing adoption of EVs in India.
I mean, you see them everywhere now.
Yeah.
More and more on the roads.
And to keep up with that demand,
Yeah.
they're expanding their production capacity.
Oh, yeah.
Especially their die casting and instrument cluster plants.
Makes sense.
They're going all in on the future.
Expanding capacity is usually a good sign.
Right.
Shows confidence.
Yeah.
But of course, there are challenges with that, too.
Oh, for sure. Managing costs, making sure they don't oversupply.
A balancing act for sure.
It is, but if they get it right,
Yeah.
the rewards could be huge.
Greater production, bigger market share.
Even high revenue.
Exactly. It's a long game.
It is,
Yeah.
and long-term prospects depend on financial stability.
Right.
And Minda has a low net debt-to-net worth ratio.
Meaning
They're managing their debt well.
not borrowing too much.
Exactly.
Being responsible.
Yeah, and they've got great credit ratings.
From who?
India Ratings and Research, CRISIL,
So they're in good standing.
it's like a stamp of approval.
Shows they're financially sound.
Makes them attractive to
Yeah.
lenders and investors.
Definitely.
But you know what's refreshing?
What?
It's not all about the rupees and pies.
What do you mean?
They're committed to corporate social responsibility
Okay.
and environmental, social, and governance factors, ESG.
Oh, Right. ESG. It's a big deal these days.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just a buzzword.
They're actually putting it into practice.
They've got skill development initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
They support people with disabilities.
Okay.
They focus on environmental sustainability.
So they're really thinking about their impact.
It's a more holistic view of business.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's being recognized.
Oh.
They won over 162 external awards in Q2 FY25.
Wow, that's a lot.
Showing they're committed to quality and innovation.
Yeah, for sure. Awards can be a good sign.
So where does all this leave Minda Corporation?
I guess the question is, what's next?
Well, they've laid out their strategic priorities.
Yeah.
They're not resting on their laurels, that's for sure.
Oh, right.
They're enhancing their core offerings.
Right.
Doubling down on innovation and technology.
Makes sense.
Riding the wave of EV adoption.
Yeah.
And strengthening their position in the passenger vehicle market.
So they're playing the long game, thinking ahead.
They are. They're not just reacting to change.
Mm-hmm.
They're shaping the future of mobility.
That's a good place to be.
It is. Now, the question for you is, how might Minda's performance and strategic direction influence the broader automotive component scene?
That's a good question.
Not just in India, but globally.
Well, the automotive industry is transforming right now.
It is.
Electric vehicles, connected technologies, global push for sustainable transportation.
It's huge changes.
And companies like Minda, they're the early adopters, the innovators.
They can play a big role.
It's fascinating to watch it all unfold.
It is, and Minda seems well-positioned.
How so?
They're committed to R&D, they've got strategic partnerships, and a global outlook.
They're not just keeping up.
No.
They're aiming to lead.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see what they do next.
It will. Their dedication to innovation and technology is impressive.
For sure.
Why don't we take a closer look at that next?
Sounds good to me. It's obvious Minda isn't just content with keeping up.
Oh, absolutely not.
They're really trying to shape the future
of
automotive technology.
Yeah, you can tell.
Their R&D commitment.
Uh-huh.
It's obvious in their investments, their personnel, and just how many patents they've filed.
Yeah, a ton.
It's not just about spending money either.
No.
They're focused on R&D in areas that matter.
The ones that'll have the biggest impact.
For the future of mobility.
Exactly.
So their earnings presentation mentions over 750 engineering personnel.
Wow.
Dedicated to innovation.
That's a lot of brain power.
A serious brain trust. And 285 patents filed.
That's impressive.
Pushing those boundaries of what's possible in automotive tech.
Shows a real long-term vision.
It does. They're not looking for quick wins. They're building a foundation for the long haul.
Sustained innovation.
Exactly.
Technological leadership.
And they're backing it up financially.
Yeah.
Investing about 4% of revenue back into R&D.
That's significant.
That's a commitment.
It is.
And it's yielding some cool results.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
2 advanced technology centers.
Okay.
7 engineering centers across India.
Spread out.
Covering all sorts of areas.
Like what?
Electronics hardware, embedded software, mechatronics, engineering.
Right.
Even cybersecurity and electrical architecture.
Wow.
They're hitting all the key areas.
It seems like it.
That drive automotive advancement.
Yeah, all the bases covered.
And they're not working alone.
Oh, good.
Smart enough to partner up.
With who?
To stay ahead.
Yeah, makes sense.
The Sanco collaboration, prime example.
Uh-huh.
It's not about solo product development.
Right.
It's about tapping into the global ecosystem.
Yeah.
Innovation expertise.
Exactly. Learn from the best.
And the results are there.
What kind of results?
New products, exciting ones.
Why?
Motor controllers, charging guns.
Yeah.
Body control modules, essential EV stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they're creating the building blocks.
The Lego bricks.
For electric mobility.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
And they've run the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Their presentation shows how the value of their EV kit per vehicle it's going to skyrocket.
Compared to?
Traditional ICE vehicles.
Wow, so a big difference.
Shows they see EVs as the major growth driver.
Oh.
And they're strategically positioned
to take advantage.
To capitalize.
Exactly.
Speaking of shifts, let's talk sustainability.
Okay.
Really impressed by their ESG commitment.
Yeah.
Seems like more than just talk.
They're actually doing it.
It's woven into their operations.
That's good to hear.
Ambitious targets for reducing their footprint.
Right.
Carbon emissions, water consumption, waste generation.
The whole package.
All on their radar.
That's good.
And they're engaging their supply chain.
To do what?
promote sustainability
across the board
throughout their whole ecosystem.
That's a big step.
It is, because the auto industry has a big impact.
Yeah, environmentally.
So it's good to see this holistic approach.
Not just their own operations.
Yeah, but their partners too.
It makes a bigger difference.
They're also contributing to social causes.
Oh, through
their CSR initiatives.
Okay.
Focus on skill development.
Yeah.
Especially for disadvantaged communities.
Right.
People with disabilities.
Creating opportunity.
Empowering people.
It's good to see.
And they're transparent about it.
Yeah.
They've got a CSR and sustainability newsletter.
Really?
Keep stakeholders informed.
Shows they're
accountable.
Transparency is key.
And let's not forget those awards.
Right. All those awards.
For quality and innovation.
A testament to their dedication.
They're not just trophies.
No.
They show they consistently deliver
high-quality products and services.
Exactly.
They're pushing the boundaries.
They're not following.
Yeah.
They're setting the pace.
Leading the way.
It's clear Minda is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Financially strong. Strategically savvy.
Uh-huh.
Committed to a sustainable future.
A powerful combination.
They're worth watching.
For sure.
They're going to play a big role.
Shaping the future of mobility.
In India and beyond.
Yeah, globally.
At the forefront.
Toward global shift.
Toward electric vehicles.
Sustainable transportation.
And they're showing everyone how it's done.
They are.
So, wrapping up this part of our deep dive.
Yeah.
What are the key takeaways on their strategic approach?
To innovation and sustainability.
Exactly.
Well, first off, they're showing that this commitment
to R&D and sustainability.
But it's not just good for the world. It's good for business, too.
You can be profitable and make a positive impact.
Exactly. It's not just about profits.
Yeah.
It's about building something bigger.
A legacy.
Yeah. Their long-term vision is clear.
And they're not just talking.
Right.
They're taking action.
Putting in the work.
Investing in R&D, partnerships, ambitious targets, stakeholder engagement.
An inspiring example.
Or other companies.
In the auto industry and beyond.
So now, let's look at the implications of these initiatives for Minda's future.
Yeah.
How might they influence their product portfolio?
And their competitive position globally.
That's a big question.
It is. The auto industry is always changing.
New tech, new trends.
It's constantly evolving.
Minda seems to understand that.
Yeah.
And they're positioning themselves accordingly.
Not just adapting.
No.
Shaping the future. They're building a bridge, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Between the old and the new.
The traditional and the future.
Exactly.
And they've got a plan. It's not random.
Yeah.
They've got a roadmap, clear vision.
Strategic.
For achieving strong growth.
Yeah.
Not chasing fads. They're leading
they are.
This automotive revolution.
I like that.
What stands out to me is how they're enhancing their core offerings.
Right.
They're not abandoning what they already do.
No.
They're evolving it.
Smart.
Meeting the market's needs.
Yeah.
Taking their expertise, mechatronics, information systems, plastics, interiors, and creating new solutions.
For both types of vehicles.
Exactly.
IC and EV.
Expanding in the EV space.
Yeah.
High voltage wiring harnesses.
Okay.
Battery management systems, electric powertrains.
Got it.
But they're also innovating in those traditional segments.
Oh, interesting.
Incorporating new tech.
Like what?
ADS, smart electronics, lightweight materials.
Yeah.
All into their existing stuff.
Smart move.
It's smart.
Why?
Because they leverage their strengths,
right,
but also branch out.
Into those high growth areas.
Exactly. Offense and defense.
The winning combo.
In any industry, really.
Yeah, it is.
And they're not just relying on organic growth.
No.
Strategic partnerships. Acquisitions, too.
To do what?
Accelerate their expansion.
Okay.
Tap into new markets.
I see.
The Samco partnership's a perfect example. Teaming up with a leader.
In EV connection system.
Gives them access to great tech.
Yeah.
A global network.
They can scale up quickly then.
Exactly.
Efficiently.
Like they're building this high-speed train.
To the future.
To the future of electric mobility.
I like it.
And they're bringing partners along.
Yeah, good strategy.
And they're not limiting themselves.
To just India.
To just the Indian market.
Right.
Expanding internationally.
Makes sense.
Leveraging their global presence.
To do what?
Access new customers. Diversify.
So they're not reliant on one market.
Exactly.
To those economic ups and downs.
Makes sense.
It's ambitious.
It is.
But well calculated.
They're setting themselves up for success.
Long-term success.
In a tough industry.
In the automotive industry.
For sure.
So wrapping up this deep dive.
On Minda?
On Minda Corporation's
Q2 FY25 results.
What should we remember?
What are the key takeaways?
Minda's a company that's firing on all cylinders.
They are?
Strong financials, strategic thinking, commitment to the future, a sustainable future.
They're not just along for the ride.
No.
They're shaping the future.
Of the auto industry.
We've covered a lot today.
We have.
Hopefully you, the listener,
you're
walking away with a better understanding
of Minda,
of their performance
and their future.
But remember,
what?
This is just the beginning.
There's more to learn.
Explore their website,
investor presentations,
industry reports.
Get the full picture.
And as you do, think about this.
About what?
How might Minda's decisions impact the bigger picture?
The automotive landscape.
Especially with this global shift.
To electric and autonomous vehicles.
It's a question worth thinking about.
It is. The industry's transforming.
Like never before.
And companies like Minda, they're leading the charge.
Keep learning. Stay curious.
Definitely.
Join us next time
for another deep dive
into the world of business
and innovation.